Okay, welcome. For this video, we are going to be looking at our Ram 2500 here and giving it a drive before we actually jump into it. Put it onto this dyno. Is tuned to feel like a genuine diesel. We're 580 Newton meters of torque, I'd imagine that is. Probably Newton meter foot pound. And 402 wheel horsepower. This is two-tire. That's not bad. 400 horsepower, 580 torque. That's really good. 700 idle RPM, 5,000 RPM redline. 0.5 bar turbo. Got 500 kilometers on the thing. This is my gearing setting and my diffs. Rear diff, front is open. This LT2 motor. It's got a tiny bit of wear on it. Just a little bit. Literally. And I don't even know how. It shouldn't. That's rated for 1,000 Newton meters. I'm making like just over half that. These parts shouldn't be wearing down. But they are. It is what it is. It's not hard for me to replace them. And it hardly costs me anything. This is all good. This is all good. I know most people would be like, oh, but they're not even under 90%. Why are you replacing them? And I'm just like, because I can. That's all still set. See, it wasn't that much. It was a little bit there that I was able to add to it. I can go through my suspension too. Good thing, because they do that reset of the steering angle where they, for some reason, bump it to like 30 or 33. These are all of my suspension settings. Oh, I forgot to do the shock absorbers on the FD. This is the FD. Shock absorbers are easy. Bump lowest, rebound highest. Creates that sponge effect. That's taken care of. Go over to my R35, damn it. This is the R35, how it's done up currently. May do a video with it later, maybe down either tomorrow or down the line somewhere, I don't know. Okay, let's get into a multiplayer server in the city and show it off a little bit. Ooh gosh, our camera is going to have to be adjusted to find somewhere we can give the C. Thank you. Handbrake. Okay. not super far out, but I need to be able to see over my trap. Ish. Need to be able to see where I'm driving. I think that's solid. My bad. Get a weight reading here. 2882 kgs. That's not bad. Not bad for 2500. Damn. That guy didn't turn at all. He was just like, nope, you're gonna move out of my way. Wow, what a gift. The server is oddly empty, so you're not getting any reactions, but that's okay. Hang on. I don't remember that being mapped before, so... Really? Really? Like, really? Treat it like it's a solid object, but yet it falls over? Like, how does that work? Good job, Olshass. Like, what the fuck? That should not be a thing. The thing would actually downshift when I would tell it to downshift. Maybe I'd have had the engine braking I needed to actually slow the fuck down. That's funny. CLS for the 2500. Both of them were together in the weekly rewards when they were released. So it's funny that they offered me the CLS for the 2500. It's like, how did you get the CLS? You could have bought it from another player, but if they're the original owner, then they just straight missed out on the 2500. And yeah. That's kind of ironic, because the CLS and this 2500 both came out at the exact same time for weekly rewards as limited vehicles. I should know better. Now I can get a third. For a little bit. Can you tell that they've revamped this area since the last time that I was down here? Looks nicer. The nice thing about this truck is because the RPM drop is so slow, if you miss the shift the first time, you can just treat it as though you were double clutching. That was an intentional double clutch, but it's just an example. Thank you. I'm not sure I've ever been up this trail, so might as well. Starting to get a bit rough, which is exactly what I was looking for. Come on, front pull. There it is. Come on. Come on, fight. Almost I-centered there. Like, just riding the trail slow, you know? I like watching the suspension work, too. Ha! Scam. I hate it when people do that. It's like, it's just plain rude. Like, go fuck yourself. You offer me a car that's not even worth any value. Like, it's worth cash value, but that does not mean anything to anyone. It doesn't matter what you do to it. It's a cash car. Nobody gives a fuck about cash cars. So, yeah, it's just plain disrespectful, especially when you're trying to trade a piece of shit cash car that's only 500k that I could buy literally just by going and collecting from my businesses for a limited truck that cannot be bought from the dealership. Like, it's just rude. We'll go right and we'll go back to the gas station, and then we will move to the mobile game server. This thing's really capable. I always enjoy driving this truck. That's such a nice idle. Alright, let's give it a wash. Tires are good. Fuel's fine. I'm running, just to show, I'm running 98. I run 98 on almost everything. That Camaro by the C6 might be on 95. Maybe. I think. Same with my Mark IV. God damn it. My Mark IV Supra might also be on 95. I meant to enter the Nürburgring server, not a city server. Alright. Now let's see people bitch and complain at me for dropping the truck on the overhand. I wouldn't be surprised. Fucking dickhead. I hate retards that drive like that. There's a fucking service road right the fuck there. Like, people are just assholes for no reason. So used to letting off there and coasting. No. Like, it went into fourth and then it just continued to push left into second. What? I could have dropped to third there. Damn it. Yep, there it is. You said you had to go fast to have fun. I'm going fast for what this truck is. For what it is, it's moving. For what it is. So it just depends on your perspective as to what is fast. I have been having far more problems with the shifter than ever before. I don't know why. It just feels out of place. And like, I can move it, but I don't want to move it to a spot where it's going to be interfering with other things. I'm not pushing this truck as hard as I could be. I don't know how I tell you to go to the top right and you go into third. the shifter being where it is on this S22 literally puts my hand in a fucking cramp. Especially for downshifting. Wondering if I move my shifter over to the left a little bit, if that would help. But I don't want where first and second is to start overlapping into my vision. I mean, yeah, it's in my vision now. I see it. It's there. It's not like it's a mile away or anything, but I don't. If I can have as little overlapping on my field of view as possible, I prefer that. It is amazing that nobody's come up on me. Nobody. Goes to show you that almost all of the players just sit around and do fuck all. Why join a racing server? You specifically joined the Nürburgring racetrack, and then all of them just sit at the fucking spawn. Like that. Look at that. Why the fuck did they come here? Join the fucking city server. Don't be a prick. But I know, people gotta be retarded, so... 1 through 4 doesn't seem as bad. But going into 5th and 6th and downshifting from 4th and 6th seems a bit... It puts a bit more strain on the muscle cramp that it puts to my right hand, if that makes sense. Run into lap 2. will stay quiet for lap 2 fully. fixes the dent from that guy hitting us at the very start. There's a dent in the front bumper. It's fixed now. That was my fault for starting my turn too late. I'm not going to make that turn. I didn't step on the brake fast enough to catch it. I haven't driven this truck in a while, but I should have now. Just going to park that here. I should have known that I wasn't going to sit there either. But, oh well. Now let's head back to the garage. Now let's see. Tire wear. Look at that. Barely anything. Yeah, it's an absolutely wonderful truck. I love it. Pretty nice interior. Really nice interior. Really, really nice interior. Nice. I haven't looked at the interior of this truck in so long that I completely forgot what it looked like. Just such a wonderful truck. Very simple build, just a silver Ram 2500 with aftermarket tires. Still touring tires, aftermarket rims for that heavy-duty off-road look. Cleanliness, it's all good. Down to 81 out of 98. That's not bad, considering we didn't refuel from any point during that. So that fuel consumption was for our entire journey, including our city server and off-road part. That's not bad at all. See, this is exactly how it should be. Well, this isn't, but that's... I'm not gonna worry about it. It's 99%, it's fine. It shouldn't be... It's rated for 1,000 Newton meters of torque. We are not anywhere near that. Yeah, we're way away. Something else I've always loved about this truck because of the torque tune, it'll nice and smoothly just let out the clutch and it'll bite and roll without stalling, so long as you're smooth with it. Oh, a little too fast on the release. What a wonderful truck. You can actually enter the paint. Oh, you're just. I'm pretty much straight. You're just mad that I'm not centered. I didn't know you could actually enter the bay here by driving into it. We are almost like perfectly centered. Stop giving me the exact same prompt over and over again. God damn it, I'm not deaf. I don't know why they would make that prompt repeat itself. Clearly it wasn't in neutral. Pull it forwards. Neutral, reset, thank you. Okay, that's there. And that will, ooh, well, I can go over my brake settings. Those are my brakes. Nice and simple like most of my stuff is. That's where I'm going to wrap up this video, and I hope you enjoy it.